to another interesting lesson on Cafdil TV. My name is Anita Bansa, your Basic 1 English teacher presenter. I believe you are ready for the lesson today. As we always do, we try to help ourselves to read. And our objective is that at the end of the lesson, you will be able to read simple sentences and then learn new words. Before we go on to our interesting topic, let's look at what we did the last time. We were asked to get 2 things that we get from the honeybee. And what are they? Honey and fruits. 2 things we get from the honeybee are honey and fruits. I believe you remember that. Good. Today, our lesson is maize. Our topic for today's lesson is maize. We can also call it corn. Maize, corn, they are the same. Maize. Let's read about maize. This is sweet maize. The maize is very beautiful and it will be very delicious. This and that. Have you seen maize before? I believe so. This is maize. This is sweet maize. This is sweet maize. Let's all read. This is sweet maize. Roasted maize is nice to eat. We've all eaten roasted maize before. Roasted maize is nice to eat. We see Kwame here eating roasted maize and he is happy because it tastes nice, because it is nice. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Let's all read. Roasted maize is nice to eat. You see the roasted maize here. This is 1. This is 2. We have 2 here. Let's read. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Again. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Good. Boiled maize is nice to eat too. Boiled maize. Have you eaten boiled maize before? It's also nice to eat. Most of the time, it's eaten with coconut. Boiled maize. This is Kofi. He is also eating boiled maize. He has 1 in his hand and there's another down here. And you see, Kofi has an apple and it's a fruit. After the maize, he will eat the fruit. As we said, it's good to eat fruits. So we should always try to eat fruits every day. Boiled maize is nice to eat. Let's all read. Boiled maize is nice to eat. Again. Boiled maize is nice to eat too. It's also nice to eat boiled maize. Maize is milled into flour. Maize is milled into flour. This is the maize, and it has been milled. That is the flour, the maize flour. Maize is milled into flour. Let's all read. Maize is milled into flour. Again, maize is milled into flour. Good. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Can you see it here? That is maize. Mr. Maize. Mr. Maize was milled into a maize flour, and then it was used to prepare kenkey. This will be a very delicious meal. That is kenkey and meat stew. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Let's read after we will eat the food. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. All of you? Again? Good. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Very good. Again, it says maize flour is used to make porridge. Maize flour is used to make porridge. I know we all love to eat porridge. Maize flour is used to make porridge. Let's all read. Again. The last time, maize flour is used to make porridge. Good. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Maize flour is used to make banku too. These are the balls of banku. And that is Mr. Maize. He was milled into a flour, and the flour was used in making banku. So let's read. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Let's all read. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Good. What do we see here? Children like banku and okra stew. Is it true? Yes, it is very true. Children like banku and okra stew. Let's all read. Children like banku and okra stew. Again. Children like banku and okra stew. Very good. Today we are going to eat plenty. We have talked about maize. We have used maize in preparing flour. We've used maize in preparing banku, kenkey, and porridge. Let's go over the sentences that we have read. This is sweet maize. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Boiled maize is nice to eat too. Maize is milled into flour. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Maize flour is used to make porridge. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Let's read again. This is sweet maize. This is sweet maize. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Boiled maize is nice to eat too. We have roasted and we have boiled. Roasted, all of you. Again. Roasted. And then boiled. Boiled. All of you. Again. Good. Maize is milled into flour. Maize is milled into flour. Milled, all of you. Milled. And then flour. Flour, all of you. Again. All right. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Kenkey, all of you. Kenkey. We all love kenkey. Kenkey, all of you. All right. Maize flour is used to make porridge. Maize flour is used to make porridge. Porridge, all of you. Porridge. Again. Good. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Maize flour is used to make banku too. Good. Children like banku and okra stew. Children like banku and okra stew. Children like banku and okra stew. Let's read again. Children like banku and okra stew. This is Mr. Maize. We have about 10 of it or 12 in here in the sack, and it's used to prepare kenkey, porridge, banku. It can also be roasted or boiled, and it is all very nice to eat. For the last time, let's read our sentences. This is sweet maize. Roasted maize is nice to eat. Boiled maize is nice to eat too. Maize is milled into flour. Maize flour is used to make kenkey. Maize flour is used to make porridge. Maize flour is used to make banku too. And then children like banku and okra stew. Is it true? Yes, it is very true. Both children and adults like banku and okra stew. Okay, let's look at the new words that we came across as we were reading. We have roasted, boiled, milled, flour, kinky. Roasted, boiled, milled, flour, kinky, and then porridge. Let's look at it again. Roasted, roasted, roasted. Boiled, boiled, boiled. Milled, milled, milled. Flour, flour, flour. Kinky, kinky, kinky. Porridge, porridge, porridge. Let's go over. Roasted, roasted. Let's spell ROASTED. Roasted. Boiled, BOILED. Boiled. Milled, MILLED. Milled. And then flour, FLOUR. Flour. And then we have kinky, KENKEY. Kinky. Porridge, PORRIDGE. Porridge. Roasted, roasted. Boiled, boiled. Milled, milled. Flour, flour. Kinky, kinky. Porridge, porridge, porridge. Good. Now, pronounce as it comes. Did you get all correct? Okay, let's go over. Roasted, boiled, milled, flour, kinky, porridge. Very good. Now, let's answer some few questions on maize. What do children like? What do children like? Children like banku and okra stew. Children like banku and okra stew. Maize can be boiled or dashed and eaten. Maize can be boiled or dashed and eaten. Maize can be boiled or roasted and eaten. Roasted is the word. Maize flour is used to make kenke, banku and maize flour is used to make kenke, banku and porridge. Good. And porridge. Very good. You've done very well. Maize is milled into flour. Maize is milled into flour. Maize is milled into flour. Very good. Now, children, it's time for us to test ourselves to see what we did. For our homework, we are going to fill in the blank spaces with these letters that has been provided. U, L, I, K, S. U, L, I, K, S. So we have roasted, boiled, milled, flour and kenke. We have roasted, boiled, milled, flour, kenke. We came across these words when we were reading our sentences on maize. So we are going to fill in with the letters U, L, I, K, S to give the correct word roasted, boiled, milled, flour and kenke. Thank you for joining me in this interesting lesson. We have come to the end of our reading lesson, and I believe you enjoyed yourselves. Please don't forget whatever we have learned today, so that you'll be able to fill in the blank spaces correctly. Remember to eat well, remember to eat fruits, and remember that anytime we eat fruits, we will grow strong and healthy, so that we will not visit the doctor. Till we meet again with another interesting lesson, it's bye-bye for now.